Hey guys, I just wanted to take a quick moment to pop in and share some very old albums, some very old layouts. These are going to look totally different than what I do now. But one of my goals for this year was to continue working in my book of me. And I shared that with someone, and she didn't know what a book of me was. So I thought I would go back. I have two, I think these are the only book of me's that I have completed. I think I just have the two. So I thought I would just kind of flip through and show you the two that I have done in the past and kind of some of the content that I've done with a book of me. Basically, it's sort of like a scrapbook, like art journal. So if you like scrapbooking and you like journaling, it's sort of a combination of the two, and it's pictures of you, so it's like putting you in the scrapbook, or you can just do like all words and content. You'll see as I start to flip through. So this one I started in 2010, and as you can see, I just did like a cool cover page. It's really however you want to do it. So especially today with like those cool like art journaling, adult journaling, adult coloring books, you could do something like that. However you want to do it, it's very much up to you. So like I did stuff about like my goals and visions that I saw, and back when I was doing stuff like this, there were prompts in like scrapbooking online communities that would say like the challenge is to scrap something about your personality. So I had this picture of myself when I went to Alcatraz, and it was like this was my mugshot because I was making fun of the mugshots of the people there. So this is my layout for that challenge that I did. And I did some mixed media here, very interesting. So this was something that I did just kind of journaling about how I was feeling at the moment. I added a picture. I added my journaling here. You can get kind of creative with it. That's basically what it is. I do a lot of journaling with like Bible verses. I do a lot of stuff about my name on Starbucks cups because this is about me, right? So anything that has to do with myself, I put into my book of me. This one is about stuff that happened the year I was born, which is 1983. That was a challenge from an online community. This is about things that I remember from when I was growing up, the music that I liked. This one, I'm not sure what that one was supposed to be about. Just like things that are about me, different qualities about me. I think that was also a challenge. I did one about my shoes, one about my favorite TV show, and again, like this is from 2010. So like my scrapbooking has totally evolved since then. I did some hidden journaling here. I did about the stuff that was in my purse, and this was actually inspired by like magazine layouts, how they always do like what's in the celebrity's purse. So I kind of took that idea and I did one for myself, and that picture is actually an 8x10 that I had, which was pretty awesome. So this one is about, you guys remember Google Reader? I totally miss Google Reader because that's how I used to read all of my blogs, and they got rid of it and it made me so mad. But I did a page about it because that's what I was obsessed with at the time. Here's another one about me. This is how I spent my like Friday nights, and that's kind of how I still spend my Friday nights. And I was looking back at this, and sequins, you guys, sequins in 2010, sequins on my scrapbook layouts in 2010. And again, just like taking pictures of myself that didn't really fit in anywhere else in other layouts, or in my other albums, and just kind of like putting them in this book of me and making it a layout about myself. And here's one that didn't have a picture. So here's an example, some mixed media, doing a little bit of stamping, like distressing here, and just journaling, just doing it about journaling, and with the title, just keeping it very simple. Just trying to I did a Bible verse down here at the bottom, so you don't even have to use, again, pictures. You can just do journaling, however you want to do it. This one was about, like, again, goals of mine. Kept it very simple. I loved that paper line. I think that was American Crafts. I think I loved that one. I did a page about Sudoku because I was like obsessed with doing Sudoku. I mean, come on. And then this one, I used a picture of cookies. The DoubleTree, I think it's DoubleTree used to, or they might still do, serve cookies when you check in. And like there was like a postcard or something at the hotel, so I took it and I used the picture of the cookies on this layout. I mean, seriously, you can do whatever you want. I used one about my favorite Michael's store. Here's another one. And I staged some of these photos. This was actually a staged photo, so you can do that too. Don't think you're weird if you do that, but you know, I had ideas of what I wanted to do, and I wanted there to be photos of myself, so I did stage some of these photos. You're not weird. But you know, I'm just scrapbooking like favorite quotes, and trying to like create some artwork to go with it. And then here's another one that has some hidden journaling, and I loved this paper from, I think that was K & Company. That was an old paper pad from a long time ago. So that was my first book of me. And then my second book of me, which is an American Girl scrapbook that I got through work. This was from 2011 to 2013. Again, taking quotes and got a little creative there, just kind of making some artwork to go with it. I think this was actually a challenge, a scrapbook challenge layout that I did for that. This was a staged photo. I took a picture of my husband and I watching TV while we ate dinner. So I did a layout about our favorite pastime. I did a layout about celebrities that I've seen in the city. And if I had room, I would add to it. I've seen more than that. I did a layout about what I scrap, because at the time I didn't have children, and someone asked me, what do you scrapbook if you don't have kids? And so I just used some like random photos, some like random extra photos, and I did something about that. Here's another layout that I did just using a quote, my favorite quote. Some more layouts about myself. These are all the songs on my iPod top 25 list. You could do something about your favorite music. You could do, this is one where I did why I like being a girl, my top 3 reasons. I did one about why I like scrapbooking. Another favorite quote. This is something, I took this from work. I got this like visitor badge when I went on a meeting. That's not my name. That is not my name. And I scrapped about it because I just thought it was silly. This one does not have a picture. But I used embellishments and different like tags to do my journaling. And I did it about things that I wanted to do before we have kids, and didn't do, did do, sort of did not do. So, anyway. Oh, and then this one over here was, I guess, kind of like a one little word. People do one little words a lot, and my word was patience, which I'm still kind of working on. But, and I loved that collection too. I cannot remember what that paper collection was. Man, that was so cool. Again, doing some journaling with a Bible verse. This one, again, doesn't have a picture, but I'm just kind of using some different like sticker embellishments to create some art layout for the journaling and a Bible verse. This one was about, no picture, but it's just about my family tree. I was doing some genealogy stuff. This one, it's just like a random picture that I took and like put on Instagram, and I just thought it looked really cool. And I think this came from like a church sermon that I went to, and I just typed it out and I used it there, and I thought it would make a really good addition to the book of me, just as like a reminder if I flipped through, which unfortunately I haven't flipped through in years, but I just thought it would be a good reminder to include in the book of me. Here Here are my Starbucks cards and all the misspellings of my name. My favorite was Sherville, Shrvil. I have absolutely no idea. See, I used to do the Starbucks cups like every year, and I must not have put them in a book of me because like I have tons of these. So I must have just been putting these in my regular albums. I'll have to go back and look. Maybe I do have more book of me's. I don't know. And then I guess I was doing some like circle stamping or something down here because I don't think that was from the page. Anyway, but then here's just a fun one to do, like a right now. I'm wearing, creating, eating, watching, just like super simple. You know, if you're just, you know, just to capture like what you're doing right now. And then this last one are just like projects that, you know, a good way to end the year or start the year. I guess I did this in January 2013, and these are all like goals of things that I wanted to do. I did do the book wreath. I'm sure I bought color and black ink for the printer. So those are some of my goals for 2013. So anyway, I'll share with you the book of me that I'm currently working on, and I'll look and see if I have any other book of me's. But anyway, those are just some ideas of what you can do for your book of me. I don't know if any other scrapbookers are still doing them, if it's still a thing, but I highly encourage you to do them because I think it's a really great idea just to kind of like capture you in a scrapbook. And it's really kind of therapeutic, especially if you're going to use it for some journaling purposes. So anyway, I hope this was inspiring for you. So if it was, thumbs up. And then I'll just see you next time. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.